A very good morning to all. Welcome to science class. In the previous class, we have studied different types of changes which include physical, physical chemical change, natural man-made change and useful and harmful changes. Now we go to further topics. We will now study different types of changes. What can you tell about two of these? Namely, bursting of a balloon and ripening of a fruit. From the point of view of their duration, that is the time they take to happen. For example, now bursting of a balloon. It is an immediate reaction. The change takes place within seconds. Whereas ripening of a fruit in aspect of duration, it is a slow and takes a lot of time. So based on the duration, we can classify them as slow and fast reaction. Okay, now you can see the duration of the bursting of a balloon is far shorter than that of the ripening of a fruit. Changes that take place in a short period of time are called fast or quick changes, and changes that take place over a long period of time are called as slow changes. Another set of example of fast and slow. Fast is when you just wash your hands. Okay, that can be a fast process. A slow process is when a baby present in the womb, it takes about 9 months for the baby to come out of the mother's body. So this is an example of slow change. Okay children, now as we were studying about changes, let's have some fun. The things you need is a piece of glass bangle, a candle and a matchbox. It is a humble request to all the children. Do not perform this at home. This is just for the sake of your understanding. Please don't do this at home. It can be very risky. Just understand the experiment, and if we were in a lab, we would have done this in a lab. Your house is not a suitable place for you to perform this. So we continue. We need pieces of glass bangle, candle and a matchbox. Now what we have to do is hold a piece of glass bangle near the candle flame, supporting it with your fingers. Okay, you can see in the diagram. Please do not try this at home. I repeat, take care to heat the piece in the middle, keeping two ends outside the flame. That is, of the piece of the bangle, you're going to heat it at the center. Now observe it as the middle gets heated and becomes soft. It bends due to the finger pressure on its ends. So in this way, bring the two ends together and let the piece cool. A toran can be made by linking such pieces with each other. You might have done this earlier, but at this age, at this time, you don't try this at home. Now why we have studied this is that heat causes the glass to melt, and because the glass melts, what type of change is it? Think for a second. So did you think children what type of change it can be? The heat causes the glass to melt. So because of this, now the glass has been bent, and because of that you can form a toran. You made a link from the glass pieces. How will you change the shape of the link to give its original shape? How will you restore the original candle after melting? Melting some wax and obtaining the original solid wax again is something that we can do repeatedly. Like for example, if the wax is melted, We can collect the wax, give it a special shape the way we desire, and again it can be reused. The same is applied to the glass pieces. If we heat these glass pieces, we can get that perfect place of bangle again. The changes that can occur in forward and reverse direction again and again are called reversible changes. Another simple example I can give you for reversible change is melting of ice. When ice melts, the liquid is collected. Again, the liquid can be reversed to ice. So, the changes that can occur in forward and reverse direction again and again, they are called as reversible changes. Now, we can also study irreversible change. A ripe mango, however, cannot be transformed back into a raw mango. Another example that now you can see this year I am teaching, we are learning in this pandemic situation. Now this time gone will not be returned back, so you have to use it very carefully. It's an irreversible change. Also, earlier I had given you an example of germination of seed. Now the seed, as it converts into a plant, you cannot get the same seed back. So such reactions, such changes are called as irreversible. Wood cannot be obtained from ash formed on burning the wood. Such changes are called irreversible changes. So what we have studied is reversible and irreversible changes. I hope I am clear with this concept of changes. Thank you.